Hallo zusammen, hier ist der Shorty von Alles, was rockt. Und heute Abend treffe ich Everlast, einen Mann, der seit über 20 Jahren auf der Bühne steht, der eine Menge erlebt hat, der etliche Alben rausgebracht hat. Heute Abend mit seiner Live-Akustik-Tour. Ich bin gespannt, was er uns zu erzählen hat. Hey, Erik, pleased to meet you. So, you are more than 20 years on stage by now, with about a numberless number of artists you've featured. So like Cypress Hill, you've featured Willie Nelson and more underground acts like Big B, Swollen Members. So how would you round up your whole career with about 2 sentences, maybe?
I don't know, man. It's just been a weird ride, you know. I'm fortunate. I get to do what I want to do for a living. So the music is what's important. You know, it's why people come. You know, that's all I concentrate on is just trying to, you know, be the best musician I can, best performer I can be.
Your latest record is more or less a career-spanning overview on your music. So some of the subjects are still timeless, so just like White Trash Beautiful, just like Stone in My Hand are still timeless subjects. So would you agree that the lyrics you're doing, so the themes you're talking or singing about, are some kind of timeless?
Hopefully, that's a good compliment. Thank you very much. I just try and write what I feel, you know, what I think is common amongst us all, you know what I mean? I like to refer to it as our highest common denominator, you know, instead of the lowest common denominator. You know, the lowest common denominator would be sex and lust and money and desire, and up here is love and you know, questions about life in the universe, you know, and I think we both do all of those, so.
For me, it seems to be like in Europe, your music is charted a little bit better, a little bit higher, and that Europe is, the Europeans are getting more into touch with your music and getting touched by the heart more closely than the Americans do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but do you feel like that as well?
Yeah, no, I tour more over here than I do at home. Unfortunately, I live in a society that's more based on McDonald's than sitting down at a restaurant and having a coffee and a slow meal. Yeah. Europeans like to sit down at a restaurant. My music is like that. My music is coffee and a meal. Yeah. It's not a cheeseburger, you know, and unfortunately most Americans want cheeseburgers right now. So hopefully, you know, they'll get a taste for finer food. You're
painting life with a pretty dark brush with rare highlights. So if I watch your videos, there's one video where you got this guy saying it takes a bigger man to go on by, so it takes a man to shoot him.
Yeah, that's Pepper.
Yeah, you like to show fragility maybe of society in some way.
We're all just a moment away from being that guy. You know what I mean? All of us. One bad day and you could be that guy. You know what I mean? One wrong turn, one wrong decision. I'm uber aware of this. You know, that's a lot of cats get money in this business and like act like they're super rich and that they're a Rothschild or a Rockefeller, when it's like, go ahead and fly private jets, man. You're wasting, you know, I mean, tomorrow I might be making a video about you, you know?
Right. There's this famous story about the radio guy who was just found on the street. I'm sure you remember him.
Like last year or 2 years ago, yeah.
This is some kind of the real fairy tales, I suppose. The guys met on the street and getting a new chance, a second chance to re-enter life.
Yeah, they tore him down, though. I mean, like, I think he got a job out of it, though. But, like, they also tried to find out because he was homeless that he had a drug problem. They tried to make him look bad, too. That's like the media. It's like they want to lift you up one day and then the next day they want to trip you and knock you back down, you know? It's just the way the game is, man.
You're having about, I don't know how many, hundreds and thousands of concerts in your career. So is there anything you would say this was a real great moment, or is something that was real shocking or horrifying you?
Well, the worst one is easy. I did a show for the Ramones many years ago, House of Pain, one of our first LA shows, where their audience was not wanting to hear rap music. It was all like punk rock goth, and they did not like us and booed us very badly. But I did my whole 30 minutes though. Like I got mad at them and actually was like, no, if you hate it that much, I'm gonna make you listen to it for a half hour. So, and Be Real even came out on stage during that show, just I told him he didn't have to. That's why that's going to be my friend till I'm dead, because that's a real friend. Ramones themselves they were super nice, and they yelled at their own audience. They were very mad at it because they invited us, but their audience, they were calling us bad names. It was a bad experience, but I think it made me stronger. You know, as like a performer, like there's nothing that can ever scare me off a stage now. You know what I mean? Maybe a guy with a gun, but.
Is there any German musician or any German act you would like to feature?
Well, Falco's Austrian, huh?
Oh, he's dead as well.
He's dead, huh? Mm. Well, you know, I could get a hologram of him.
All right.
They did it with Tupac.
Yeah.
They did it with Eazy-E too. I don't know. I'm not super familiar. I know there was a German artist last year that used a little bit of some of my music, like an older, what was his name? Real famous guy. Did the Reaper Bond song.
Yeah, I recognize it. Udo Jürgens.
There you go. I'm sorry I forgot his name, but yeah, he used some of my music. They were nice enough to clear it, and I thought I was honored by that. So that was cool.
He's a real, some kind of a German rock legend. So would you agree if he asked you for a feature?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it also depends on, you know, that kind of thing always depends on the song, you know. Is there a good song? Do we have a good song? Let's do it, you know. If there's not a good song, then give me a little while, maybe I'll write one.
Okay. Last question, you're tattooed, as everybody knows. So you got one favorite tattoo, or?
My family's names right here. I got to get them, they just got done, so I got to get them redone a little bit. But it's hard to get them in the fingers, but that's my favorite right now.
So Erik, thank you so much for being here. All the best for you, your family, and for the rest of your tour.
Take it easy.
So, das war Everlast. Vielen Dank fürs Interview und ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Interview. Das war Shorty für Alles, was rockt. Peace and out.